So this is one of the test garden plots we have. It's the beginning of a circular mandala garden, and what we're doing is we're just piling on hay, and when we do transplants we'll add in a little bit of soil and coffee grounds or manure, and I'll just walk through and show you what plants we have in here. We have, first of all, this is a Spanish onion plant that's gone to seed, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the seed spread pretty naturally. I might take some of the seed heads and kind of spread them across the ground like that. Spanish onion also splits off from itself. It's a multiplier onion, so one onion will produce, kind of like a garlic does, will produce multiple onions that split off from itself. Down here we also have some recent strawberry transplantings. We pinch the runners from our main strawberry plants, and then we take some of those runners and transplant them out. And what we do when we transplant them, for the first few days at least, is we'll put a pot out. That's why you might see a bunch of white pots around. We place the pot over top of the plant, and that works for just about any transplant, whether it be tomatoes or strawberries or even trees if they're small enough. It really helps them adapt to the transplanting and helps the survival rate quite a lot. You can't really see it in here, but we've also mixed in some chives. There's some here, I don't know if the camera can catch that. We cut back the chives, but the chives are mixed in with the strawberries, and the idea with that is they're an aromatic pest confuser. So that the scent that they give off will mask the scent of the strawberries, hopefully. It also will act as a mulch, and when they're flowering they will help attract bees because they've got nice bright pink flowers. I'm gonna step around here. We have a couple of wild plants in here. This is wild spinach, which we sell and mix in with our lettuce greens. We also have made a pesto and marketed that in the past. And this one is a self-seeding annual. Here we have a biennial plant called burdock, and we have two examples of burdock. This is in its first year. It grows vegetatively. It grows these nice large leaves, which I can use as a mulch if I've got a weedy area that I want to cover up. And over here, in its second year, it produces the famous burrs, and they have really nice flowers, which help attract bees. It also adds a vertical structure to this garden because the strawberries grow very flat. The chives don't get very high, but this adds a nice vertical element. It's nice and bushy. And it also is edible. You can eat the roots, you can eat the flower buds. The immature flower stalks are good. They actually used to be made into a candy. It's tough to tell, but we had squash growing in here, so we got a squash harvest before the strawberries came in. There's various dandelions to help. The dandelions are a tap-rooted plant, as the burdock is. And they dig way deep down in the soil and bring up nutrients into their leaves, and the leaves die off, and then we get a nutrient accumulation up on the top level. This here is this is curly dock that has gone to seed, and again I can take the seeds and just spread them all around, and we should get some curly dock coming in those spots. Curly dock is another tap-rooted plant, so I'm trying to let the plants bring in the fertility for me.